Iran and America. Two names that whenever come in one sentence, the temperature of the world changes. Sometimes sanctions, sometimes missiles, sometimes nuclear warnings, sometimes warships. For many decades, the language between these two countries was mostly hostility. Whenever tension increased, oil prices reacted, stock markets moved, and people around the world felt another crisis was coming. Then suddenly, in 2026, news came that Iran and America were close to a ceasefire, secret talks were making progress, and Pakistan's name was also being discussed as a mediator. The world called it a historic breakthrough. Media called it a victory of diplomacy. Markets called it relief. But people who understand power politics asked only one question. Is this peace, or just a pause? Because in global politics, ceasefire does not always mean peace. Sometimes a ceasefire is used to buy time. Sometimes to pass an election season. Sometimes to protect the economy. Sometimes for military reset. Sometimes to close one front and prepare another. Big powers do not make decisions only with emotions. Behind every smile there is calculation. Behind every handshake there is strategy. The conflict between Iran and America was never only a fight between two countries. It was also a clash of ideology, a battle for regional influence, a problem of nuclear mistrust, a game of energy routes. That is why whenever something happens between Iran and America, the whole world is involved. Europe watches. Russia calculates. China observes. The Middle East reacts. Markets change numbers. And ordinary people only see the result at fuel stations. Then Pakistan's name appears. Some people say this is Pakistan's diplomatic comeback. Some say it is the benefit of strategic geography. Some say only a country like Pakistan can become a bridge, because it understands both East and West. But others ask another question: is being a bridge an honor, or being used? This question is not only about Pakistan. Turkey has also tried many times to mediate between East and West. Qatar has played roles in hostage diplomacy. UAE has used silent back channels. Oman has quietly hosted talks. Small and medium powers often become important between big powers. But being important and being independent are not the same thing. Ordinary people think presidents and prime ministers control everything. But experts know every country has a deeper system. Institutions, security circles, bureaucracy, economic lobbies, strategic planners. Governments change. Systems change slowly. Faces change. Priorities often stay the same. In America, presidents change, but some foreign policy lines remain the same. In Russia, leadership may change or not, but strategic posture changes little. In China, markets look modern, but state discipline remains central. In South Asia, parties fight, but the shadow of institutions stays strong. Is this coincidence or the hidden design of the modern state? When tension between Iran and America becomes lower, investors feel happy. Oil prices become stable. Shipping pressure becomes less. But strategic circles notice something else. When one conflict becomes cool, heat can rise somewhere else. Many times in history, one front closed and another opened. That is why serious analysts do not clap after every peace announcement. They wait. They watch if sanctions really reduce or not. If military assets move or not. If language becomes softer or not. If intelligence posture changes or not. If allies are happy or worried. If markets trust it or only react to it. Because the real story is not in the statement, it is in what happens after. For Pakistan, this moment is not only about headlines. It is a test. If a state can help bring two hostile sides to one table, then why is political trust inside its own borders still difficult? If external diplomacy is possible, why does internal consensus look impossible? If strategic patience can be used outside, why is polarization growing inside? And this question is not only for Pakistan. America promoted democracy abroad while fighting polarization at home. Europe spoke about human rights while struggling with migrant and identity crises. The Middle East talked about stability while facing internal rivalries. South Asia held peace summits while staying trapped in mistrust. Everywhere there is one paradox. Leaders lecture the world while delaying questions at home. Law and justice are the foundation of every state. Writing a constitution is easy. Following it is hard. Every country talks about rights. Every speech mentions freedom. But when crisis comes, rights are often the first thing reduced. When fear is created, even the public may trade liberty for security. This pattern has repeated not in one country, but across the world. Media is called a pillar of democracy. But in the modern age, media has also become a battlefield. On one side, traditional channels. On another side, social media. On another side, algorithms. On another side, propaganda factories. Today, the difference between truth and lies is not only content, it is also speed. Whoever arrives first often wins. Whoever repeats more becomes believable. Whoever is emotional goes viral. Whether in Pakistan, India, America, or Europe, one new trend has appeared. The public is divided. Two camps on every issue. Two truths after every event. Every leader is either hero or villain. The middle space is disappearing. Is this natural polarization or engineered politics? Because divided people are easier to govern. Busy people ask fewer questions. Angry people do not study details. The Iran-America ceasefire created the same reaction. Some people called it hope. Some called it drama. Some called it diplomacy. Some called it election management. Some called it Pakistan's success. Some called it Pakistan being used. Maybe that is why this event became powerful, because every side saw its own story inside it. Many conflicts in the world are publicly sold as ideology, but privately they are also driven by economics. War industries, reconstruction contracts, security budgets, intelligence expansion, energy routes, sanctions markets, all these can benefit quietly. That is why peace does not suit everyone. The public wants peace. Some systems prefer controlled tension. It sounds harsh, but history gives many signs of it. Whenever any leader suddenly appears as a champion of peace, questions are necessary. Did the leader really change? Did circumstances change? Did the economy force it? Is an election near? Is the military tired? Did secret pressure come? Did allies push for it? Or is it only image management? In politics, many answers can be true at the same time. The people of Pakistan are also watching this. When citizens face inflation, jobs problems, security fears, and justice concerns, and at the same time see their state celebrated on the global stage, comparison naturally begins. They ask, what about us? If there is so much energy for the world, how much is there for us? If foreign files are priority, on which shelf are domestic files lying? This frustration is not only in Pakistan. In America, people ask why billions go to foreign wars while healthcare is expensive. In Europe, people ask why there are external commitments while housing crisis grows. In the Middle East, people ask why mega projects exist while political voice is weak. Everywhere, citizens ask one question: who does the state really work for? Today's citizen is not like before. People have internet, archives, comparisons. They can find old speeches, compare promises, notice contradictions. That is why many governments today face trust crisis more than information crisis. People do not believe everything easily. They examine claims. Under every statement, a mini parliament starts in the comment section. If the Iran-America truce becomes real peace, it can be very positive for the region. But if it is only a tactical pause, the backlash can be more dangerous later. Temporary silence can become delayed explosion. When root problems are not solved and only symptoms are managed, conflict may stop formally but remain alive in reality. And from here comes the biggest question. Does the world truly want peace or predictable tension? Because predictable tension sells weapons. It justifies alliances. It passes budgets. It creates market speculation. It gives leaders emergency images. Full peace does not suit many people. So when the next handshake appears on television, do not be impressed too quickly. Ask who benefits. Why now? For how long? Under what conditions? And most important, what changed for ordinary people? Whether Pakistan, America, Iran, or any other country, the real interests of the public are simple. Lower inflation, security, justice, stability, a predictable future. Everything else is narrative. 2026 gave us one lesson. Sometimes what the world calls peace is only a pause. Sometimes what it calls diplomacy is pressure management. Sometimes what it calls victory is only temporary compromise for all sides. And sometimes what it calls a turning point in history is only an interval. The real decision will come later, when cameras are off, when headlines become old, when markets search for the next crisis, when the public returns to daily struggles. Then we will know if this was peace or performance. The world sees the headlines, but the real story lies in the design. If you want to look past the performance and understand the strategy behind the power plays, join us. Subscribe to World Decoded, because some stories aren't just told, they need to be decoded.